We are back in a wild past couple months. I'll give you a brief breakdown and then we'll get right into it. Back in November, our Wells Fargo account got hit with like a $950 fraudulent charge. We canceled the card, opened a claim, and the claim got denied on us like probably 15 to 20 times. We went through every government bureau you could possibly go through. We finally called the news and it was resolved within about 2 days once the news contacted them. Word to the wise, don't bank with Wells Fargo. If you have money in Wells Fargo, pull it all out and move somewhere else. But we got our money back.
And also, if you go through this and you can't get your money back, call the news. It works. It's crazy. It's sad, but someone like holding a bank or a big company like that accountable made the world of a difference. So we're grateful for that.
And don't give up. A lot of these big companies, and it's exactly what the investigative reporter we worked with, shout out Lewis Bolden, Channel 6, absolute legend. If you're in the Orlando area, you know his name, and he is about it. He's about the business. He gets things done. So what he told us was these banks, they count on you to give up, and you just got to keep pushing. I mean, like I said, we must have filed like 20 different claims, submitted complaints to the CFPB, the FDIC, Comp Controller, all that, and we just kept hitting them hard and reached out to the news and all news outlets, and Lewis was the only one that contacted us, and he came and did an interview and he got it done. So we appreciate him very much. That type of work is needed in the world we live in. That's our life. Oh, by the way, a victory for the good guys.
Let's go.
And we celebrate with a coffee and a new bed.
Yo! Memory foam.
Unveil the new bed. We are no longer sleeping on air.
No,
we will be on
mattresses for us.
Foam made of memories. Sleeping tight, sleeping nice. Why do they call it memory foam?
It remembers everything.
Well, that's true.
It remembers the shape of your body.
Yeah. All right, crack that thing open. So, a couple weeks ago, Jess actually put down, what is it called? Actually, I have a clip of this stuff. I'll put it in there. Can't remember the name of it.
Rust-Oleum paint.
Rust-Oleum paint, just to kind of seal everything back in here. Could preserve it, protect it.
There was some mildew previously, assuming from the former owner having a mattress down and it probably just getting humid and never getting like lifted and cleaned out. So there was, I think it was just raw wood before, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So thought that painting it would be a good solution, and we're still going to paint the underneath storage part, but we'll get to that on another day.
Yeah, this was looking pretty gnarly. Now it looks very nice. And like she said, it was a little mildewy. We're in Florida, and if you've ever lived in Florida, anything and everything will get mildew on it. So you have to protect it. So let's crack this thing open.
Give me that knife. Thanks.
So this is literally the day that we got our money back.
So we're stoked.
We're stoked. We already had planned to do the mattress on this day. Watch out.
You're the one reaching in.
Our new radio came in like 2 minutes ago. Things are flowing.
It's a good day.
And it's Friday the 13th. I heard somebody say that. I don't believe in that. This is the best day. It's all about what you make it. Don't let people tell you Friday the 13th scare you.
Yeah, it's proving to be a lucky day.
That's right. So this mattress, the dimensions on it are bigger than the dimensions over here. We're hoping that some way, somehow, some miracle, we don't have to cut it, but we're probably going to have to cut it.
It's only slightly bigger, right?
I think, yeah.
But we thought we should let it expand on the platform so that maybe it will just grow to its
yeah.
spot.
There's animals that do that. they grow to their shell like a turtle. So
Just like Frank from the turtle. That's what we.
that's the name. Well, it was the name. Now. All right, I've seen videos of this where you open it and it pops you back about 10 feet.
Bust the windows out of the van.
Oh, by the way, we got this like little. My aunt got this for us for Christmas. It's like this little bin that collapses, and it's actually perfect for our like center console. So before there was just nothing there. We got storage under there. We're probably gonna keep it.
Keep it right like it is.
And this is a full, right? Oh, I hear it. I hear it.
You hear it expanding?
There's a leak.
Alright, so this is the bottom. Let's just go ahead and get it on there before we cut the plastic off.
Oh shit, it might fit perfectly. All right, so we're gonna let this expand the next like 24 hours. We had it sideways, but we didn't want it to be all deformed when it expanded, so we moved it. And then now we are going to take that bench seat out with the drawers underneath it, because that's where our kitchen's gonna be. So hopefully it's easy to get out. I think it will be. Stop it! God! Keep my eye on you. Do two things at once. Dang it. Chill! This is just for the freaking seat.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's all there is, and it's not like screwed to the back. I might actually be able to get this one. All right, we're about post 24 hours since we unveiled the bed, and it is a lot bigger than we thought. So we're gonna have to cut. Right now it's sideways, because if we put it the way it's supposed to be, it would like go up the wall. So we're probably gonna have to cut like probably a foot off. We're gonna measure and then try to make the straightest line, and then hopefully a little knife or a big knife will cut it nice and easy. So that is our plan, and hopefully it works. Oh, it zips all the way around.
Maybe if that is just unzipped a little bit more, you can get that other corner off.
Alrighty, here we go. This is where all my cutlery pays off.
All your cutlery.
My cutlery skills.
All the time you spent with cutlery.
Yeah. All the meals cooked, onions chopped. This actually reminds me of taking the fat off of the pork butt.
Yeah.
Trim it off.
That's what you're doing.
It's paying off.
It's all led to this moment. It's pretty satisfying looking.
It's working really well.
Nice.
It's cutting through. No, I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. You couldn't do that with a regular mattress. It's nice that these are a thing.
Yeah.
And that we have a long knife.
Huh?
And it's nice that we have a long knife. What should we use this extra foam for? Your body pillow?
Nice. That worked out well.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Oh.
I don't know. I was so confused.
It was just stuck
I'm
in
like,
time.
are you dancing with it? Stuck in time. The time-space continuum did not allow for the cutting.
Buffering.
Yeah, you were buffering. Pretty good. Yep, looks great. This can, in the middle, can be pushed a little bit more.
Good luck trying to make the bed.
I know. Yeah.
Tuck them in tight.
Hello.
There we go.
Night night. How's it feel?
Feels good. That really comfortable.
Good.
And I'm 6'9", so.
And you've got room on your head, it looks like. You're 6'9".
I'm 5'4", so that's why living in a van is
snug as a bug in a rug.
All right, the bed fit like a glove. Jess is preparing it. We're actually going to camp in it tonight in our backyard. Valentine's Day. Otto, come here, bud. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up. What do you think? More space in here. It's like wrestling a gator.
Yeah.
Those professional bed making competitions,
Yeah.
have you seen those? Got nothing on this right here.
No, I'd like to see them try.
Look, we even have a TV.
We've been meaning to take that out, but
Yeah,
they come in handy.
it's coming out when we do the full build out, but it was in here before and we got it just hooked to our garage power. We're gonna watch a movie tonight. His first meal in the van. In the van.
In the van.
Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Watching a little Olympics. Otto's hanging. Come on, bub. I would give you a little post backyard camp review. First off, would say the bed was a success. Really comfortable. Not too firm, not too soft. Just perfect. We're gonna probably cut kind of into this little, as you see here, the windows kind of jet out here and it gets real crammed right here. So we're gonna cut here around just so it fits in there a little better. And when we're making the bed, it's not, such a pain. I think we could cut a little more cut some actually off of the length because it's hanging over a little bit, and every single inch in a van matters. But yeah, the bed, like I said, was super comfortable. We got it on Amazon. It was a full memory foam mattress. I'll put the link to that in the description below. Super easy to cut. Took a really sharp kitchen knife and yeah, it cut through it really easy. It wasn't like the straightest cut of all time, but it did the job. You'll never even notice it. So next step for us is we are going to start building our kitchen. Our kitchen's going to go here right in front of that window. Now the goal here is going to be to make the kitchen as small but as effective as possible. It'd be really nice if we had the kitchen here and our fridge here. We're probably going to get an Iceco fridge, one that kind of looks like a cooler, but it's actually a fridge. It's going to have, the lid's going to be on top. So we need a little bit of space, or if we don't have enough room right here, or we want to do something else with that area, we are thinking of putting it under there on a slider, and then slides right out. You got your fridge. So yeah, a lot of thinking, a lot of measuring. We really want to try to keep this area as free as possible for a number of reasons. We want Otto to have plenty of space to sleep on his bed down there. We don't want it to feel like super cluttered in here. So anything that goes over here is going to be absolutely necessary, and hopefully we can avoid putting anything over here. That would be nice. So as far as the kitchen goes, potentially we'll be building it ourselves, but we had the idea of maybe getting something already built. We were looking on the IKEA website, and there was a lot of cool pre-made cabinets that have like a butcher block top, and that would save us from having to build something out. We're not opposed to it. We might have to, just as far as like weird dimensions that we're working with here, but we're going to go to IKEA probably this week and see what they have. So that is next on the list. We have a long list of things we want to do to this van before we head on our trip. I think next episode we're going to share with everyone where we're going. This trip is like probably 12 years in the making. A lot of things had to happen and fall in line in our lives to get us to a point where we could go on a trip like this, and everything right now is. About 6 months ago, we said, boom, we're going to do it. So we started putting things in motion and spoke it into existence, and now we are in the middle of it, preparing. And a trip of this magnitude involves a lot of preparation, a lot of learning. It just involves a lot. But the number one thing it involves is excitement. I mean, we are, from the day that we talked about going on this trip, we've just been pumped about it ever since. So we're super excited to share that with you. We want to share the journey we're about to go on with everybody, and hopefully inspire somebody to just send it. You know, if you have an idea, you have a dream, just do it. It's cliche, but it's the truth. So appreciate you watching, and we'll see you back here for the next video. Peace.